Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Vernon Hills, Illinois. It's the Glacier Ice Arena, and it is the Peewee 12U Premier Select 2023 NIHL Blackhawks tournament here between the Windy City Storm and the Peoria Junior Mustangs. Hello and welcome. My name is Aaron Shellen, and I will be bringing you some double-header 12U Peewee Premier Select action this afternoon. Game one, as I said, features the top seed Peoria Junior Mustangs taking on the number 4 seed Windy City Storm. And let's take a look at where these two teams ended in the regular season in terms of record, and then we'll take a look at how they got to where they are today. So the Mustangs finished as the top seed in the 12U Premier Select division this year. In 18 games played, 15-2-1, averaging almost 6 goals a game. Very high-powered offense for these Mustangs. And on the other side, the Windy City Storm girls finished in 4th place at 9-7-2. So they are the number 4 seed, Peoria, the number 1 seed. So how did they get to where they are today? So Peoria, a 7-5 victory over the Timberwolves back on the 9th. And the Windy City Storm with a 5-2 win over Mission on the 9th as well. These two teams played on the 10th rather, and Peoria with a 4-3 overtime win over Windy City. That forced Windy City into the losers bracket where they again beat Mission, this time a 3-0 shutout. So these two teams play today, and what's at stake is that if Peoria wins, they will take a trip to Inwood next week down in Joliet for that Premier Select Championship game. If Windy City wins today, tomorrow will be a winner-take-all Game 3 for that ticket to Inwood. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. This is the 53rd season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Peewee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold this NIHL Blackhawks tournament that you are watching right now. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the NIHL president, or visit the website at nihil.info. So I'm going to be bringing you this game solo today, folks. That means I am cameraman, I am broadcaster, I am graphics updater, and I am chat moderator. So bear with me, please. Do my best to focus, number one, on what's going on the ice. Number two, make sure that you can get a picture of that on the camera. And then number 3 is graphics and chat. So if I miss something in terms of the graphics and the score, I will get to it. I promise. It may just take me a minute or two. We're about ready here. We got about 15 seconds left to go, and we're game's starting a little bit late here as the game that preceded this was the 12U Gold Championship game, and that game actually went to a mini game, as they call it, as the two teams playing split the first 2 games of their 3-game series. They played a 12-minute overtime period that resulted in a 3-2 win for the Yellow Jackets, and they celebrated here on Glacier ice surface, and it delayed us here a little bit, but that's okay. Game 2 of our doubleheader will see the home team, the team that plays here on this ice, the Ice Dogs, the number 3 seed, taking on the Stallions, and it's the 7 seed Chicago Stallions, and it's a very similar outlook. If the Ice Dogs win, they win and they're in. If the Stallions win that one, they will force a Game 3 tomorrow night. If there are any Game 3s, if there's one, if there's 2, we will bring you those games live here on Stream Sports Midwest. And we're about ready to go here. Windy City Storm taking one last lap around the ice. And I will tell you, here at the Glacier Ice Arena, we get a nice vantage point sort of on a catwalk behind the stairs, but down to our left sometimes, it can be a little tough to see those corners if the fans are into the game and they're standing up. Down to our right, it's a little bit easier just because we're not technically at center ice. So just to kind of give you an idea of what you're in for today. Looks like starting in goal for Peoria is number 30. Is that Caden? It's Caden Miller starting in goal for Peoria. And we are about ready to go, and we are ready to go. Game 2 of this, what's effectively a best of 3 here. Again, Peoria wins, they're in. Windy City wins, and there's a game 3 tomorrow. That play, opportunity for Peoria right out front, right off the early going. They have the puck behind the net. Peoria in the powder blues with the dark blue stripes, while Windy City in purple. Windy City takes the puck here. That's Delilah Michaels. Flips it in deep. Battle in that far corner. 2 skaters to a side down there. It's taken away by Peoria. Flipped out to center ice where Quinn Wigmore has it. Gets it to Elise Fontana, knocked away from her by Trevor Vickery. And Peoria now up along the far half boards, gets the puck out. Here's a breakout opportunity for Vickery. Vickery, little dangle, gets the shot, and the save is made down there to our left. Trying to get a number on the goalie. That is number 31. That's Braylon Barker. I'm also crowd control. I should mention that as well. I'm doing my best to keep people from standing up right in front of the camera shot. Here's an opportunity again for Peoria from the point. That was Jobin Brown knocked down into the near corner. Behind the net wraparound attempt, save made by Barker. Windy City comes out the other way. These two teams played twice during the regular season. It was a doubleheader all the way back on the 26th of November. And that was a 2-game sweep by Peoria. A 5-2 victory and a 2-1 victory, but that was a long time ago. A lot can change over the span of 3 months. That puck cleared in by Mia Costalunga. Behind the net, there's a battle for it. Peoria gets it. Not able to get it out on the first attempt. Second attempt, they do get it out. Coming right at you, that is Vickery again. Vickery backhands it in. Taken by Costalunga behind her own net. Zachary Kleist knocks into her, knocks the puck away. And that's Zeiser. Paxton Zeiser tries to center it, but only purple jerseys there in the Storm dig it out. D-to-D pass over to Fontana. She misplays it a little bit as Cam Hammer right there in front of her, and the Storm are able to get the puck out to center ice, but it's taken right back by Kleist. Kleist, pass deflects back to him, plays it off his leg pad, but Zeitzer was in offside. So just underway here. 11:24 left to go here in the first period. Still no score. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. These are games 5 and 6 for me over the last 2.5 days, and we've seen some great hockey since Friday night. We had the Bantams at Hoffman Estates on Friday. A couple of great games over there. Yesterday we had the Squirts at Fifth Third Arena, and today we got the Peewees. Kleist gains the blue line, takes it deep. Bad angle shot, high and wide over to the far side. Michaels will play it. Delilah Michaels able to sweep it out to center ice. Dumped in by Samantha Bonarak. Peoria will play it now. Up along the near half boards, they get it out to center ice. Good back check by Windy City, though. That's Bolton. Bolton, top of the near faceoff dot, rips that one, and the save is made by Barker. Bolton got all of that one from just at the top of that near faceoff dot. Braylon Barker makes herself big to make the save. Draws one here by Peoria. It's Filia. Comes around back towards the near side, and Windy City will work that one out to center ice. Wigmore Quinn Wigmore was a 12U Premier Select All-Star. We did those All-Star games right here at the Glacier Ice Arena, and she was on that squad. Taking it deep, centering feed. There is Wigmore with some speed now, trying to elude the defense. She's taken down, and we're going to have our first penalty of the game here called on Peoria. That'll be a trip. Walking out with it now is Watson. Shea Watson takes it wide. Watson in, shot off the side of the net. Windy City still has it behind the net. Back to the point. Backhanded in deep. And there's the whistle, the touch-up, and our first penalty of the game will go on Peoria. So Windy City here with a skater advantage. We're under 10 minutes left to go. The clock is a little hard to read through the netting, but I believe that says 9:27 left to go here. And the first faceoff will be to the left of Caden Miller. Battle for it in that far corner, back to the point. Elise Fontana jumps her stick, comes out to center ice, where Viviana Taylor plays it in, but it's taken there by the Mustangs. They're able to dump it in, but that's going to have enough legs, I think, to be icing. It will. So a minute 31 left here on the penalty to Lucas Babcock for the trip. The draw will come down in the Peoria defensive zone. Let me know in the chat where you're watching the game from, who you're rooting for. Give a shout out to your son, daughter, niece, nephew, grandson, granddaughter, and I will shout them out here for you. Peoria knocks a little self-pass there by Bolton. Bolton walking down the near side. Bolton takes it in. Bolton with the shot. Tried to go short side high. Put it over the top of the net. Windy City dumps it in. Wigmore gives chase. Played there by Douglas. Backhands it around. Behind the net. Zachary Kleist will play it as we're under a minute left on the power play. Again, it jumps the stick of the Windy City Storm defenseman at the blue line. That was Avery Eben. Tipped away there. Here comes Bolton in again. Bolton in all alone. Bolton on the forehand shot, score. Zayden Bolton shorthanded. He's had 3 opportunities here already in this one. Buries that one. Gives Peoria a 1-0 lead. Turning defense into offense. If you're the Mustangs, picking up an early shorthanded goal has to feel good. Still 36 seconds left on the skater advantage. Storm looking to get this thing even and force a game 3 tomorrow. Again, if Peoria wins, they advance. And they will play for the Premier Select Peewee Championship next Sunday, the 19th, down in Joliet. Gains the red line, dumped in. Again, an opportunity for Peoria. That slap shot knocked down. They have the puck down deep. That's Pano Soler. Dumps it over to the far side where Alana Kulikovsky, able to work that puck out into center ice. Cross ice pass, nobody there but Mustangs. Soler misplays it, taken away by Maggie Tack. Now on it is Natalie Malloy over to the far side. Storm looking to get the puck out of their own zone here. It's given away. Opportunity by Vickery in and out of the glove of Braylon Barker, but she gets enough of it to knock it wide. Flipped forward, stolen again. That is Vickery down there in the corner. Gets it out to Soler. Soler fires the shot in, and the save is made by Barker. She covers up for a whistle with 6:57 left to go in the first period. 1-0. Peoria Mustangs here with the lead. A shorthanded goal by Zayden Bolton. Gets this thing started. Draw to the right here of Barker. That's Zeiser on the draw for Peoria. It's 1 by Shea Watson. Behind the net, at least Fontana now. Fontana has it, flips it forward, kept it at the point by Peoria. Windy City having some trouble getting the puck out of their own zone. They do there. Mia Costalunga is able to work it out to center ice. Eludes the Peoria skater, goes down low, kept in at the point by Costalunga, dumps it in. Mia again at the point, this time on the backhand, able to get it down deep. Below the red line, Windy City looking to get some offense going here. It's taken away, though, by Peoria. That's Kleist. Zachary Kleist, number 4. Gains the red line, dumps it cross corner. Fontana for Windy City, not able to play it out. Collision along the near half boards, no whistle. Here comes Peoria down low now. Centering feed, back to the point. Filia whiffs on the shot. And we got a one-on-one developing here, but the puck just squirts away from Lilia Martin. She had a potential one-on-one. And a whistle here in center ice. Walking forward with it is Bolton again. Zayden Bolton, backhand, forehand, loses the puck. Battle in the corner. Again, a little tough to see down in that near corner. I apologize for that. There's Bolton again, causing all sorts of trouble. Skating out with it, shot in, off the glove, I think, of Barker, and over the top of the net. Behind the net with it is Babcock. Babcock centers it back out of the zone. Filia just plays it over to the near boards, and that gives Windy City a chance to possess. It's Goodwillie, Isabel Goodwillie, battling with Babcock. It's cleared in by Windy City. Get the puck in the offensive zone. Goodwillie able to dump it a little bit further. Windy City tries the centering feed there. That was Viviana Taylor knocked down on the stick now of Avery Eben. Gets away from Eben, and Peoria will skate out with it two to a side. Here comes Bolton again. Bolton puts the shot on. Easy right pad save, this time by Barker. In the corner, puck bounces up in the air. Kept in by Bolton. Bolton, nice little inside-out move on the backhand over the top of the net. That was Aiden Bolton. Kind of a one-man wrecking crew here in the early going for Peoria. Back at the point. Dumped in deep. Kleist maintains possession. Puck comes out into the paint area. It's swept aside, and Windy City able to get the puck out. Icing is waved off as that was tipped down. We're under 5 minutes here in the first period. 1-0. Peoria with the lead. Kleist gets it up ahead to Douglas. Douglas backhands it forward, but Charlotte Anderson is there to clear it in for Windy City. Staquilante now tries the backhand pass, cross ice, taken away by Soler. Opportunity there for Cam Hammer as he tries to hammer the puck in, and it was deflected wide. I had to get that in at least once. Natalie Malloy takes it away from Hammer. There's Soler at the far half boards. Over to Vickery. Vickery slings it towards the goal. Steered away by Barker. Comes out to center ice. We'll have a whistle and an icing. Faceoff will come in the Windy City defensive zone with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here. Mustangs with a 1-0 lead here in the early going. Paulinda Filia, grandma, she's watching her grandson Brock. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a terrific Sunday evening. And there is the aforementioned Filia dumping the puck in a little bit deeper. Cleared out, though, by Windy City, and that's probably going to be an icing again. No, it's waved off. Okay. Icing waved off. Puck comes over to the near side. That is Vickery, plays it forward out to center ice. Race for the puck here. It's Shea Watson battling with Soler. Watson stops on a dime, flips it forward, it bangs out to center ice. Peoria plays it back. There is Filia. Filia mishits it a little bit, but finds its way over to his D partner. Out to center ice. Mustangs now. Little pass forward to Soler. Soler walks in. Shot. Blocker save made by Barker. It's Vickery now. Vickery centering feed, looking for Soler on the far side, but good defense by Windy City to tip it away. Kleist dumps it in deep. Going to get it will be Charlotte Anderson for Windy City. Played around the near side. There's Alexis Peach. Peach to Wigmore. Quinn Wigmore takes it wide. Wigmore down low. Bad angle shot off the dasher. And battle for it right at the blue line. Kept in for the moment by the Storm, but eventually finds its way out to center ice. Costalunga harassed there by Carey. Right at the blue line. Some kind of a scrum at center ice, but it's taken away here. Good defense by Windy City to avoid any further trouble. Out to center ice. Peoria has to regroup. Wigmore plays the puck forward. Here comes Wigmore in one-on-one. Wigmore takes it wide, fires the shot. It was going to go wide, but sticked into the corner by Miller. Peoria out to center ice with it. Walking in is Jolly, Caden Jolly. Puck is underneath Jolly. Walking out with it, here comes Windy City. This is number 52, Maggie Tack. Tack takes it wide. Shot goes wide of that far post. And Peoria tries to sweep it out. They do get it as far as the neutral zone. D to D. Here comes Tack again. Maggie gains the blue line. Misplays it a little bit. Taken away there by Daquilante. For Windy City, back to the point. Costalunga keeps it in, hits a body in front, and Peoria will skate it forward. Here comes Bolton again. Zayden Bolton had the shorthanded goal as we're down to 30 seconds here in the period. Peoria able to clear it in. That won't be an icing. Behind the net, Costalunga up off the near boards. And we're down to 6 seconds. Battle here at center ice, and that will do it for period number 1. So Peoria gets on the board with a first period shorthanded goal, and we'll go to the second. Mustangs 1, Storm nothing. Again, Mustangs win, they advance. Storm wins, and we will see game 3 right here tomorrow. Grandma Powers and aunts watching on the way to the St. Louis airport. Go Sully and the Stangs. Well, I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're tuning in. Glad you have the opportunity to watch your kids participate in this NIHL Blackhawks tournament. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Tuesday, February 14th, that's right, Valentine's Day. Nothing says love like grown men punching each other on the ice, as the Blackhawks will take on the Canadiens in Montreal. Wednesday, the 15th, they stay north of the border, taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then the 17th, still up in Canada, taking on the Ottawa Senators. All start times 6 p.m. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to announce that it's never too early to start planning your spring and summer. To check out all the exciting upcoming Blackhawks camps and tournaments, head over to blackhawks.com/youth hockey. Getting ready here for second period action. So Donald Jolly's hip hop dance instructor watching his son. Okay, so the dad teaches the son hip hop dance. I love it. I love it. Brock Filiar's other grandparent watching too. Brock's got himself a cheering section here tonight in this one as we are ready for second period action. And again, I'm so happy you could be joining me here today. Part of the reason my partner Eric and I do these games is so that you can watch your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors, and cheer them on when you can't be here. Second period underway. Peoria with a 1-0 lead. There's Soler. Soler fires the wrist shot, going short side, but missed that post. Kept in at the point by Douglas. Backhands it to Vickery. Gets away from him. Hard backhand pass. Hits a stick. Knocked away. Shot out in front. And save made by Braylon Barker. Trevor Vickery right out in front. Got all of that one. And Barker made the save. Thank you, Chip. I appreciate that. Again, if you've watched other games with my partner Eric Willowhite and I, one of the things we talk about is that we just love hockey. We love hockey at all levels, and on a personal level, I love watching these kids compete. And we've been doing this now for a few years. We're well over, probably approaching 200 NIHL games that we broadcast as a team, and we're gonna have a penalty called here on Windy City as Viviana Taylor is going to go for the trip, but. Yeah, we love youth hockey. We love watching the kids compete. And this is an opportunity for us to do that while giving the family members and friends of these kids an opportunity to root them on if you can't be here. So I appreciate the kind words. But, yeah, we just love hockey. And this gives us the opportunity to be involved. So it's where we are. So power play here for Peoria as they look to extend their lead. One-timer attempt by Bolton. Whiffs on it. Bolton has it here. Bolton back to the point to Kleist. Kleist back to Bolton. Bolton walks in. Cross-ice pass. Hops over the stick of Vickery. Vickery tries to go back to Bolton. Gets it back. Bolton and Kleist play catch. There's a shot in from the point. Deflects wide behind the net. Soler now. Soler with a little spinorama move, takes that one through the crease, looking for Bolton, knocks it down with his hand. Kleist now at the point. Back to Bolton. Bolton walks in off the near half board, shot in, save made by Barker. So pretty crisp passing in the first half of that power play for Peoria, but sometimes your goaltender has to be your best penalty killer, and Braylon Barker making a couple of saves right there. Face off to the left here of Barker. It's won by Peoria. Shot in from the point over the net. Bangs off the glass. Kleist at the point hammers the slap shot that goes wide. Sorry, folks. Again, trying to play crowd control here with a bunch of kids that are climbing all over my gear. So got to make sure I control that so nothing happens to the broadcast. Peoria has the puck here. 36 seconds left on the PK. Knocked away by Elise Fontana. She goes and rushes for it, but it's taken right back. Here comes Powers. Sully Powers gains the blue line. Powers pass a little bit behind Babcock. Over to the far half boards. Babcock back to the point. Hard slap shot from the point. Save made by Barker behind the net. Puck squirts behind the goal. A couple of players battling for it back there. That's Costalunga and Babcock fighting for it. Babcock is able to win the puck. Still behind the net. Backhanded out front. Swept away by Fontana. And that'll do it here on the PK. So a couple of good opportunities for Peoria. But Windy City keeps it a one-goal game. Up ahead now, that's Shea Watson going for the puck. Zachary Kleist takes it away from her. Kleist now. Long pass up ahead, looking for Powers. Fontana steals it. Passes the puck into the zone. Delilah Michaels hadn't cleared the zone, though. So that'll be whistled down for an offsides, and we'll have a face-off. Debbie watching her grandson, Caden Jolly, go Mustangs. A lot of Mustang fans here today, which is not a surprise. Didn't expect everybody to make the trip up from Peoria, and a hard shot there for Windy City off the stick of Viviana Taylor. Save made by Caden Douglas. We see this a lot with Bloomington and Peoria and that sort of thing when we do these games. and family is in Central Illinois. We tend to get a lot of viewership from some of those markets, so welcome from Central Illinois or Southern Illinois or wherever you're watching this NIHL broadcast. Puck is cleared in by Peoria. Swept around, kept in down there by Jaden Petrie. Petrie centers it, nobody home though. And Windy City will skate out with it, 3-on-2 potential. Pass up ahead to Delilah Michaels. She fires that shot in. It was going to go well wide, but Caden Miller still gloves it down as we are at, I believe that says 9:51 left to go here in the middle frame. 1-0 Peoria with the victory. Again, with a Peoria victory, they will play next Sunday down at Inwood in Joliet for the Premier Select Championship. Puck comes around to the near side. Worked out by Peoria, potential 3-on-1 here. Windy City able to get it as far as the blue line, but not out, and it does come out now. There's Lilia Martin walking across the blue line. Martin takes it deep below the red line. Brings it back the other direction. Malloy has it. A scrum below the red line. 5 skaters down there, 3 in purple, 2 in blue, and Peoria is able to work it out. Trevor Vickery walks in, hits a body, bounces down, and it forces Barker to make the right pad save. Alexis Peach has it, just backhands it towards the goal. Again, was going to go wide, but kicked in to the corner by Miller. Peoria hard pass up and out of the zone as the Storm skater there, Charlotte Anderson, loses her stick. She kicks it into the offensive zone, but that'll be whistled down for an offsides. Working it now into the offensive zone is Peoria. Excuse me. I usually move my mic before I do that. I apologize. Behind the net, that's Bonarek. Slings it around back the other way over to Maggie Tack. Maggie clears it in. Doesn't gain the red line, though, and that'll be whistled down for an icing with just over 8 minutes left to go. Face-off will come all the way down to our right. Draw to the right now of Braylon Barker. It's Quinn Wigmore on the draw for the Storm, and I believe that was Jobin Brown, number 19. He's got his jersey tucked. Can't see the entire jersey, so I'm guessing here. Filia battles to keep the puck in, knocked down by Wigmore. And that play right at the blue line, kept in by Filia. Nice little move by Filia. Filia walks in, shoots, and scores. Wow. Brock Filia, defense into offense, played that puck at the blue line, a little dangle through the legs, walks in, roofs it, and Filia gives his team a 2-0 lead. That was quite the shot there by number 15, Brock Filia, giving his team a 2-0 lead here. See if the Storm can mount some offense here. Again, these two teams played twice back on the 26th of November. We're going to have a penalty called here on Vickery. See what the call is, a trip. So an opportunity for the Storm now to get some offense going. These two teams played back on November 26th, a doubleheader, a 5-2 and a 2-1 victory for the Mustangs. So 3 goals in 2 games against Peoria. They're going to need to mount a little bit of offense here in this one. Puck directed towards the net. Now it's cleared in here by Watson. Shea Watson on the forecheck going after Zachary Kleist. Kleist slings it around the near side, and it comes out of the zone. Fontana will have to give chase. Fontana up front gets it up to Wigmore now in center ice. Wigmore walks in. Little self-pass. Quinn with the bad angle shot. Comes out the other side. Fontana now down deep. And we have a collision at center ice, and I think Fontana's going to go for the rough here as she knocks down Soler. So that'll do it here for the PK as Fontana will send herself to the box. Faceoff will come down to the right of Braylon Barker now. Draw one by Kleist. Misplays it. Walking out is Wigmore. Wigmore one-on-one with Douglas. Wigmore in. Taken down and no call as Douglas goes hard into the boards. Excuse me, that's Kleist going hard into the boards. Kept in by Windy City. Back to the point. Costalunga has it. Fires the shot. Kleist takes the puck away. Comes the other direction. Puck squirts in on Barker, and Barker will cover up for a whistle. So 38 seconds left on the penalty to Peoria, and a minute 30 left on the Windy City penalty. Four to a side for the next 38 seconds, and then Peoria will skate a skater up for about a minute, about 50 seconds actually. There's Bolton. Bolton has it taken away by Taylor. Taylor tries to pass through to Shea Watson. Watson has it now across the blue line. Little pass up ahead. Shot off the crossbar and out. That was Lilia Martin taking the feed from Shea Watson. Had the goalie beat just off the crossbar. Best opportunity of the morning for Windy City. Quick shot blocked down there. Costalunga able to keep it in for the moment. Sully Powers has it. Looking for the home run pass. Costalunga there to knock that out. Mia with the puck again, just pushes it forward. Onto the stick of Powers. Powers pass, knocked down. Here comes Zayden Bolton, who has one of the two goals. Bolton scored that shorty in the first period. Back to the point, hard shot. Deflects wide, comes right in on Barker, played behind the net. That's Natalie Malloy. Malloy has to go back and play it over to the near side now. Kept in by Vickery at the point, backhanded down. Powers high slot area, nice feed, shot in, score! Pano Soler takes the feed from Sully Powers and gives his team a 3-0 lead. That was a nice little backhand feed between the legs over to Pano Soler, giving his team that 3-goal advantage now. You can see why this Mustangs team finished the regular season the way that they did. They are a I talked about their offense scoring nearly 6 goals a game. They're on their way there as they have a 3-0 lead here in the second. Right back on the attack. Trip down, and we'll have a penalty called here on Peoria. Windy City, though, on the rush. Viviana Taylor with a ton of speed takes it wide. Kleist able to play the puck. Taylor goes down, and Windy City will have a power play here as they trail 3-0. Faceoff will come to the left here of Caden Miller. Draws one by Windy City. Shot from the point, whistles wide. It's Delilah Michaels trying to keep the puck in. She does for the moment. Quinn Wigmore has it in the high slot area, rips the shot off. Miller makes the save. Kept in at the point. Nice keep in there by Malloy. Malloy at the point again, pinches, puts it towards the goal, kicked down by Kleist. Kleist tries the other side. Fontana able to tip it in. Delilah Michaels knocked away from her. Puck comes out to center ice. Delise Fontana, minute 16 left on the skater advantage. The long pass, but right onto the waiting stick of Griffin Douglas for Peoria. Malloy has it. Douglas hounding her. Douglas skated the full length of the ice, took the puck, and now he's on the forecheck, killing time here on this power play. Here comes Quinn Wigmore, the long pass up ahead to Delilah Michaels. Michaels gains the blue line, overskates the puck, and that gives Kleist a chance to come the other direction. Kleist on Fontana, a pair of fours going at it. Kleist bangs into Malloy. They both go down. Coming up with the puck is Shea Watson now. Watson set up the best opportunity for the Storm just a couple of minutes ago. Gains the blue line here. She walks in, shot over the net, headhunting with that one. Gets the puck back again here on the near side. Leaves it for Malloy, centering feed, knocked aside. 13 seconds left on the skater advantage, and here comes Powers now across the red line. Watson plays the puck up ahead to Bonarek. Bonarek dumps it in, and that'll do it here for the man advantage. 2:40 left to go in the middle frame. 3-0 Peoria with the lead. A win for the Mustangs will send them to the championship game next week. Fontana dumps it in and will give chase. Tries the stick lift, but it's played around, and Vickery has it. Vickery out front. That's Bolton. Bolton tries the self-pass, tries to get around Wigmore and can't. Comes around the far side, and Wigmore has it now. Wigmore cross-ice pass to Michaels. Delilah Michaels gains the blue line, dumps it in. Wigmore over behind the net. She goes down hard into the boards. Hops back up, though. Fontana tries to wrap around, and it beats Caden Miller and into the back of the net. I think I want to give credit where credit is due, but I believe that was Delilah Michaels there on the second attempt, and the Storm do get on the board here in the second period. They've had a couple of opportunities, and they finally break that proverbial ice and get themselves on the board. 3-1 here with exactly 2 minutes left to go in the second period. So the Storm get on the board. They've had a couple of really nice opportunities here in the second period. They're finally able to get one in. Douglas has the puck on the Glacier logo, loses it. Here come the Storm again. That's Bonarek. Bonarek walks in. Her shot is deflected. It gets through. Miller comes out. Shot in from the top of the far faceoff dot. Backhanded pass as the shot was blocked, and we're going to have a hook. Yeah, that's a hooking penalty going to be called on the Storm here. It's going to be Madeline Daquilante is going to go for the hook. So momentum shifting a little bit here in favor of the Storm, but Peoria gets themselves a power play here in the second period. Puck squirts in on Barker there on the attempt from Lucas Babcock off the heel of his stick, and Barker able to cover up. Minute 21 left to go here in the second period, a minute 53 on the penalty. Hard shot from the point deflected by Bolton. A bit of miscommunication there. Soler has it though, walks in between the faceoff dots over to the far side. It's Vickery down low. Babcock has it. Babcock leaves it for Soler. Soler back to the point to Kleist. Kleist mishits the pass a little bit. One-timer shot, score! That was pretty hockey. That was Kleist to Bolton to Babcock, and it's a power play goal, and it's 4-1 Mustangs. tic-tac goal, as they like to say. Mustangs with a pretty power play goal, and they have retaken their 3-goal advantage. 3 second period goals here by Peoria, giving them the lead. Zayden Bolton setting that one up with the cross ice one-time pass, a one-timer at the other end. Puck squirts away from Zealand Dick behind the net. Wigmore and Dick go after it. Down to 38 seconds left to go here in the second period. So just as quickly as Windy City kind of takes the momentum back with a couple of really nice shifts, and they get on the board, a penalty and a goal, and all that momentum is back on the side of the team in powder blue. Here comes Douglas. That puck finds its way in on Barker. She'll cover up for a whistle. A big cheer going up on the south rink, so something important must have gone on over there. Playoff games all over the place here in the Chicagoland area. Looks like the draw is going to come out to... It's going to come all the way down into the... Oh, we have a penalty call. I missed it. Again, trying to catch everything. Sometimes it's hard, but it looks like Caden Jolly is in the box here for 2 minutes. So a power play for Windy City as we're down to 18 seconds left in the second period. Shot in, deflects wide. Elise Fontana, puck bouncing puck. Back to the point. There's Fontana again. Goes D to D. Walking in with it is Taylor. Taylor with the shot, whistles wide. 3 seconds, and I don't think they're going to have enough time, and they won't. And we're going to go to the third period here with Peoria 13 minutes away from a trip to Inwood to play for the championship game next Sunday. All the NIHL teams have finished their regular season play. We are now in the league's end of season play, the NIHL Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL Blackhawks tournament championship games. And if Peoria wins today and then the Ice Dogs win in game 2, that is a wrap for this season on Stream Sports Midwest on the NIHL TV network. However, if Windy City is able to come back and win this one, or in the second game, if the Stallions are able to defeat the Ice Dogs, we'll have one more broadcast for you, and that'll be tomorrow at 6:20 p.m. if necessary. So keep your eye on the NIHL socials for that information. NIHL players and goalies, NIHL's Best Flow is back. This is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There is always great enthusiasm for this promotion from players and fans. All entries are now in. Follow the NIHL Facebook page and see what weekdays you will be able to vote for your favorites. One player represents their team in the contest. In the end, there will be a youth and a coach winner. They will win prizes for their team and for themselves. Prizes are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey and the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Be sure to make your voice heard, as we will see who will be named NIHL's Best Flow 2023. And we are about ready. I have updated the score. It does say 4-1 third period. So let's do that final 14 minutes of hockey and see if Peoria can punch their ticket to Joliet. Draw is won by Windy City. We're on the power play for another, minute 36. Shot in and out of the glove by Shea Watson. Wigmore plays it down to Fontana. Fontana chips it to Michaels. Fontana gets it back behind the net. Tries the pass out in front, deflected down. Watson now behind the net. Watson leaves it for Taylor. Taylor tries the wraparound pass, bounces through the crease. It's Michaels down there with Kleist. Wigmore now. Wigmore walks in, loses the puck, back to the point, kept in at the point nicely. So we're down under a minute. Fontana keeps it in again. Wigmore flips it forward, tries the self-pass, able to go and chase it in the corner. Stops down below the red line. Kleist takes it away, kept in by Taylor. D to D over to Fontana. Fontana's shot knocked down and cleared up and out. Here comes Bolton. Zayden Bolton with a head of steam. Bolton in one-on-one. Bolton shot. Nice right toe save by Barker. Slung over to the other side where Fontana will have to give chase. Bolton clears it in, doesn't give his teammates a chance to clear, so that'll be an offsides, and we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. 22 seconds left on the skater advantage, 12:40 left to go here in the third period. Now they're going to say it was an intentional offside, so the face-off is going to come down into the Peoria zone. Again, the next game is the number 3 seed Ice Dogs and the number 7 seed Chicago Stallions. The Ice Dogs win that. They'll play the winner of this series. If the Stallions win, we'll have a game 3 tomorrow. Cleared up, and it jumps over the stick of Viviana Taylor out to center ice, and Fontana will have to give chase. Backhands it forward. Gets it up the tack. Centering feed, one-time attempt, healed by Bonarek. Behind the net, there's Bonarek again, has Filia on her. Tack comes and helps. Clears throws the puck out in front, nobody there. Fontana with the shot, deflects in. Fontana gets the puck back, puts another shot in and out of the glove of Miller. Taylor now behind the red line, hard centering pass. It'll come all the way out to center ice, and that forces Samantha Bonarek to play it. Charlotte Anderson calling for the puck, doesn't get it. There's Bonarek, she throws it in. It's gloved down here by Filia. Filia pass up ahead to Petrie. Jaden Petrie clears it in deep. Will be the first one on it. Battling down there with Natalie Malloy. Soler. White walks the tightrope. Right pad save by Barker. Kicks it into the near corner. Down deep. That's Petrie. Isabel Goodwillie pinned up against the boards there as 4 players battle for it in that near corner. It's won by Peoria. Back to the point to Douglas. Douglas fires the wrist shot, hits a body, and it's blockered down by Barker. Brown flips it behind the net. Vickery back to the point. It's Kleist. Kleist back to Vickery. And out to center ice as Michaels is able to relieve the pressure. Douglas able to get it to center ice. 3 purple jerseys converge and they dump it in and go for a partial line change. 10 minutes left. Douglas gets it up ahead. One-hand pass up to Filia. Or excuse me, that was 17. That was Bolton, and the puck finds its way in on Barker, who covers up for a whistle. Back at the point. Peoria has it again. Dump it in deep. Release Fontana. Pass up ahead to Wigmore. Quinn plays it forward to Lilia Martin. Martin at the crossbar in that second period. She fights with Filia there. Wigmore bangs into Filia. And Peoria will win the puck. Cleared out, and here comes Bolton. Bolton 2-on-2. Bolton with the hard slap shot, and it gets through Barker. And that's number 2 for number 17, and it's a 5-1 Peoria lead. Filia got all of that one, and that just ate up Braylon Barker. Gets through that left arm and into the back of the net. Mustangs up 4. Zayden Bolton been the best skater on the ice here for either side. A couple of goals, has an assist. Here comes Tack, Maggie Tack. Legs taken out from under her, no call. There is Tack. She backhands it into the offensive zone for the moment. Peoria will come the other way with it. That's Soler. Has to backtrack. Good back check, or good forecheck, I should say, by Windy City. Soler goes in backwards, goes in off sides, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off in the neutral zone with 8:11, 9:11, I think. 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Again, it's hard to see through the netting. I'll know here in a minute. Here's a potential 3-on-1. Here comes shot in, and that one eludes Barker, and I think that's the Hattie. Oh, excuse me, that was number 11. That wasn't number 8. That was Cam Hammer. Rips the shot off, and that's probably one that Barker would like back. She's played really, really well here, but she's been under siege here in the last 2 periods, and the Mustangs now lead by 5. Just a shot from a bad angle. Again, gets underneath that glove and left arm of Braylon Barker. 6-1, so it looks like Peoria, they're 9 minutes away from a trip to Joliet. Nice feed, cross ice. Looking for Delilah Michaels. Michaels has it, fires the shot in just wide of that far post. Up off the glass. Michaels has the puck, walks in, looking for the pass, but it was knocked down, and Peoria skates out with it. That'll be an icing as Viviana Taylor goes back to play it. And with that 5-goal lead here in the third period, we're now going to be playing the rest of this one with a running clock. So we are approaching the 8-minute mark. This Peoria team came into this game regular season 15-2-1. They scored 101 goals in 18 games. That's 6 a game, and that's right where they are here today. So a high-powered offense for the Peoria Mustangs. They work the puck out to center ice. Here comes Michaels. Michaels across the blue line, dumps it cross corner. Wigmore will be the first one on it. Wigmore knocked down, penalty called here on Peoria. And with a running clock, Windy City's going to want to get this thing started quickly as we're down to about 7 minutes now. And Peoria is perfectly content to just take their time getting set up on the skater advantage as we're under 7 now. Face off to the left of Miller. Draws one by Peoria. Kept in, though. It's Michaels. Michaels with the shot. Deflects down. Kept in at the point by Taylor. Taylor to Wigmore. Wigmore behind the net. Bounces over the stick of Lilia Martin. Kept in at the point by Malloy. Back to the point to Taylor. Taylor with the shot in. Good defense by Zachary Kleist. He's played really, really well in this one. Powers now. Looking for Bolton. Hits him. Bolton across the blue line. Bolton in on the backhand. Just takes his time. We're going to kill some time. Little wiggle move. Centering feed. Powers rips the shot wide of the near post. And Fontana. Pass up ahead to Wigmore. Quinn Wigmore. Gets the puck to settle down. Goes around Kleist on the self pass. Has to take it deep behind the net. Comes out the other side with it. Wigmore leaves it. Shot in right into the waiting glove of Caden Miller. We're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the third period. Peoria on the verge. Shot in, save made. Cade Miller confident. It's easy to be confident when you have a 5-goal lead, but Cade Miller's looked sharp in net today for the Mustangs. So Peoria will play either the Ice Dogs, which are the team that call the Glacier Ice Arena home, or they will play the Chicago Stallions in the championship game next Sunday. Puck is cleared out. Here comes Vickery. Vickery centering feed. Solaire shot. Nice save made by Braylon Barker. Vickery to Solaire. Solaire all alone in between the dots. Got the hard shot off, but Braylon Barker looked confident. Excuse me, we got a goalie switch. That's Quinn Kelly in net now. Excuse me. They made a switch, and I didn't even notice it. Unfortunately, those are some of the things that happen when you're trying to do this solo. But, yeah, that's Quinn Kelly, and I think she's been out there for a while. So, shot in by Vickery goes wide. Kept in over there. So, we're down to 4 minutes. Behind the net, Samantha Bonarek plays it up. Back at the point, that's Zealand Dick. Dick over to Solaire. Dick gets it back. Puts the shot in, deflects up. And it's cleared out to the neutral zone by Windy City. Dick throws it through. Vickery has it. Vickery goes around one defenseman, goes around a second. Top of the near face-off dot, shot in, and Kelly makes the save on that one. Clock continuing to tick away. We're down to 3.5 minutes left now. Walking out with it is Shea Watson. Watson plays it forward to Alana Kulikovsky. Kulikovsky shot is deflected down by Douglas. Douglas walking up the near boards. Has it tipped away. Kulikovsky on Peoria as Elise Fontana is knocked down. Trip is a trip, whether it's accidental or not. Some of the fans here don't like the call, but that was indeed a trip. So Windy City will get one more opportunity here as we're down to 2.5 minutes left in the game. It was a 1-0 game after one, a shorthanded goal by Zayden Bolton, and 3 goals in the second by Peoria. Shot blocked into the corner, kept in at the point by Windy City. Taken there over to Wigmore. Wigmore walks in. Wigmore tries short side high, misses. At the far point, it's Elise Fontana able to clear it in. So we're down to 120 seconds left now. Over to the far side, that's Powers. Powers tries the self pass, tries to get around Fontana and can't. Cleared back in deep by Fontana. Douglas behind his own net. Flipped into the corner. Powers this time just throws it the length of the ice. That'll catch an edge. That'll be an icing. But again, clock is still running. So not really a terrible play if you're Powers here, as it's going to be 30 seconds or so before that puck gets dropped. So you're going to kill most of the clock, most of the power play. So draw to the right of Miller. So next game will start about 15 minutes after this one. So if you're enjoying some youth hockey, hang around and stick around and watch some more hockey with me. Walking out with the puck now. That's Paxton Zeiser. Down to 30 seconds, down to 50 on the clock. That's Maggie Patak able to get the puck out to center ice. D to D, Zealand Dick plays it forward to Zeiser. Peach up ahead to Martin. Lilia Martin on her backhand looking for Peach. Gets it back on her forehand. Cleared up and not out. Kept in there by Avery Evan. Evan towards the net. That's it for the power play. There's a shot by Martin, goes wide. Down to 20 seconds. Up to Petrie. Petrie, one more opportunity, looking for one more chance. Taken down, and we're not going to have a penalty called, but there's 10, so we are going to have a penalty called. But that's going to do it as the clock will continue to run. And the Peoria Junior Mustangs have punched their ticket to Inwood as they defeat Windy City by the final score of 6-1. Again, I talked about this high-powered offense at the beginning of the broadcast, and they showed it today. They averaged 6 goals a game on the regular season. They put up 6 here against Windy City. So congratulations to Peoria, and they'll hang around and watch the next game and see if their opponent will be the Ice Dogs or if there will be a Game 3 between the Ice Dogs and the Mustangs tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Again, the second game of the broadcast will be back. We'll start in about 15 minutes, and we'll be back for that one.